A bid bond is a guarantee that if a contractor is low and awarded a bid, that they will enter into the contract and provide the performance and payment bonds. Anybody who's bidding on a public works project that is requiring a financial guarantee is going to require a bid bond. The primary reason an agency will require a bid bond for a contractor is to make sure that the awarded contractor enters into the agreement. What they don't want to happen is, a contractor lowball a bid and then back out if they realize they don't have a good job on their hands. So by having a bid bond required, they kind of vet out those lowballers and hold contractors responsible for their pricing. Yeah. So when one of our contractors needs a bid bond, they'll fill out a bond request form, send it to us completed, provide us with a copy of the bid documents and any required bond form, and then we'll on the back end we'll work with our surety company to get it approved. And then in terms of getting the bond issued, we typically like to turn bonds around within 24 hours. So if you send it to us in the morning, we'll turn it around same day and send it out in the mail that day. For new contractors who are looking to get a bid bond, I like to start with getting to know the company, what their bond needs are, what size jobs they like to go after, because it really depends on the job size as to what information we need. If it's a contractor that does, $1 million and under projects, we have access to programs called express programs where we can get them approved for a bond program, which is based on credit. If it's over $1 million, that's when we'll start needing to require financial statements, company financials, personal financials, just overall get a little bit more information before we can make a submission to a surety company. So for the cost of a bid bond, it's actually no cost, at least for our agency. Some brokers out there, they might charge a service fee to do bid bonds, but our agency doesn't charge anything for bid bonds. The only time our customers are charged a fee is when we issue performance and payment bonds, and that's the bond premium. Because there's no charge for the bid bond, if the contractor is not low, there's no cost. There's still no cost. So to determine eligibility, again, it kind of depends on the contractor's needs. If it's in the express program, and we're trying to get a program approved through there, then there are certain criteria because it's based on credit. Your credit has to meet a certain threshold for the bond company before they'll approve it. If the contractor, if we're trying to go through a standard submission, and we're obtaining company financial statements and personal financial statements, what we're really looking for is financial assets to back the guarantee or the bonds that we're going to issue. So on the balance sheet, it's going to look like current assets. On the personal, do you have personal cash on hand? Do you own a home? All of that kind of goes into the underwriting decision. Bid security is a general term. In other words, it's financial guarantee, whereas bid bond is a specific form of bid surety. Other forms of bid security are a cashier's check or certified check. Those are options in addition to a bid bond. So when bid security just means a financial guarantee, and usually it's 5, 10, 15, 20% of the bid amount. For there to be a claim on a bid bond, the agency, the owner of the project, has to initiate it. That can happen if our contractor is awarded a project and they refuse to enter into the agreement, and it's past the withdrawal period for their bid. In that case, then yes, there can be a claim that's filed on the bid bond. So if a contractor doesn't win a bid, their bid security is typically released, and it's usually stated in the bid documents of how long the security would be held. So it's typically released 30, 60, or 90 days after the bid opening, and it's been determined that they are not being awarded the project. So the bid bond, we'll get bid results. If they're not low, we'll just kind of close out our files, and the bid bond will get returned.